Nice park you got here. Be a shame if Doug Ford developed it. And with Bill 5, Dougie could raise this place just like he did Ontario Place and tried to do with the Greenbelt, with no environmental assessments or meaningful public consultation, or legal consequences to developers who break the law. Stripper news. So I'm guessing your take is that protecting habitats and animals is important?
Yes. Protect the animals, they're so cute.
Not only is Bill 5 threatening to override the need to consult with Indigenous communities, it also threatens to dismantle the Endangered Species Act.
That is wild. Who is this man? Who raised this man? You can't just remove an entire species from the fabric of the ecosystem, because if one species goes, a whole other dozen species go. When it impacts everything, it impacts like our food, our water, like everything. And I feel like he may be still a believer in terra nullius, the concept of nobody's land. They still believe that the land is empty, that there's no animals or species, that it's up for the taking.
But yeah, this idea that like these developers could destroy any habitat in Ontario, literally could be High Park. And no punishment, no accountability.
I believe it. I believe that could happen. There's a lot of history here, and I feel like these grounds have always meant something to Indigenous peoples, and I know a lot of friends who've buried their placenta here. I don't know how Native people became the defenders of the land. I mean, I get it, because I feel like you just have to look around you and understand that you are part of an ecosystem. It's not science, but people made it science.
And I think like the Doug Ford approach so far has always been very profit-driven.
That concept of nature is there to be taken and to be used in whatever way that you want. To me, it's a very foreign way of thinking.
It is absolutely heartbreaking what has happened at Ontario Place. The level of corruption, no environmental assessment, using public funds to raise this extraordinary natural habitat that used to be public. And now we're dealing with a situation where there are these like coyotes.
Gotta love coyotes.
We love coyotes roaming Liberty Village.
No way.
Because their habitats have been destroyed at Ontario Place. And yes, it's a problem for a lot of the dog owners in the community because the coyotes, they used to have a home, now they don't have a home, and they're trying to survive. They don't want to be around people, they don't want to be around dogs, and it's a situation where people are afraid. The city is now shooting the coyotes. Instead of dealing with the root issue, which is natural habitat destruction. Unleashing our economy. Who let the dogs out?